New Identity started in actually a closet at Miles Street Baptist Church. With about 4 students, that was all the room we had, and I can still remember those 4 students. Started meeting at our house, in our living room.
And after 8 years, we just could not fit in our den anymore. And so we were like, Tommy, our pastor, can we please use the mission house? For the first night that we were at the college house, it was full. And then the next summer we tore down a wall and it was full. And the next summer we tore down a wall and there's no more walls except for the 4 and it was full. And so then we prayed for years.
And then we were given an old church campus here in Soddy Daisy where we've been meeting ever since. Next thing we know, we have kids coming from all over. Found a niche, I think. Most churches struggled with college ministry.
They had great youth groups, but then it dispersed. But we also saw no one reaching the students who commuted. And so there were so many campus ministries, which we love, Cru and all the other campus ministries, but we were seeing students who live in Soddy Daisy who did not drive back to campus. So the Lord really laid it on Van's heart first, and then of course mine, to reach these commuting students. We don't care if they're in school, out of school, working, not working, part-time school, part-time work, whatever. That's where our heart is, and we love college students. It's our passion. We love reaching them, and so that's where New Identity started back in 2007.
We consider New Identity to be a part of the local churches in a sense, but at the same time, we are our own ministry.
We are an aid to the church. So we probably have 25 to 30 churches represented. You want to be in a local church, but come to us on a Sunday night. You need to go serve in your church, because at some point you're going to leave us. We're going to push you out of the nest, and we want you to go serve in your church.
We try our best to keep students involved in local ministries nearby, whether it be the food bank or even local churches that are having different events and need help, churches with older members.
We try multiple times a year to get either missionaries to come visit, or they'll send like a minute video, because these students sometimes don't even know what a missionary is, and they definitely never met them. So we want to introduce them to the ones that we know.
We do sometimes 2-3 times a year, we take groups on mission trip. We've actually been to Panama, Mexico, we've been to the Dominican Republic. And so we love for students to get to see what I call the real world, and move outside of Disneyland and get to see how most of the world lives.
I truly believe the students come back different. And we have seen students not only be called to the mission field, but now if they're not called to go, like serve, then they're called to give. I'm hoping that we are teaching them to give or to go and serve in some form or fashion when it comes to missions.
I hope, first and foremost, they'll find community.
The enemy wants nothing more than to take a person and put them by themselves.
That's my hope, is that they'll find a place, whether you're in the workforce or you're in college or school, most people don't believe the same way you believe. And so I hope when they come here, they can find like-minded believers that will encourage them, but also hold them accountable.
It is not a youth group, so it is totally different. The parents are not forcing them to come here, so they come on their own. And so when they walk in the doors, my goal is to make them feel comfortable, to greet them, to let them know that there's a place for them to come. They know the code to our door. They come in, they have food in the cabinets ready, they have drinks in the refrigerator, there's the ping pong table and the pool table, so they can feel like it's a place to come hang out or watch a movie or study, but more than anything on a Sunday night, to show them that they are loved.
What I love about Van and Anna is they don't just preach the word and treat you like projects, they actually build relationships with you. Jesus ate and drank with sinners and tax collectors, and Van and Anna is having me over to their house multiple times, just talking to me, getting to know me, praying with me. They actually love people.
They truly want to see you grow in your faith to Christ, and they truly care about the students that come through their ministry.
It doesn't have a 5-step program. There's no magic formulas. What's so great about it is that it has caring leaders that step alongside with the lives of students, and you can tell that both students and the leaders really care about their relationship with Jesus Christ.
To have the ability of young Christians to congregate together like this is so helpful, and then also to be a light for unbelievers to come in and hear the gospel at this age is is extremely needed. At this college age, you're just coming out of high school and you're becoming who you're going to be. And so many of the decisions that you make will affect you for the rest of your life.
Our main priority is to preach the word. But then after that, I feel like we have to do things. The world is doing fun things. Not that they're studying the word is not, but sometimes they're not believers or they're infants in Christ. Let them bring their friends, because sometimes people will come to the social things we do and that will bring them in. Then after that, then they may come back the next week to a Bible study.
God has worked in amazing ways here, I feel like.
God has blown our minds when it comes to New Identity.
I have watched countless students walk through these doors.
I would 100% say over 1,000 students have been through this ministry.
The difference is within a year, and I think they were ready. I don't think it's Anna and I by any means, but we were here for them. God, I feel like, used us.
It has been amazing to see how souls have been saved, lives have been changed, communities been built, marriages have been created.
Got to do a lot of weddings through the years as a result.
That lifelong friendships. A student came to me recently and she said, you know what I love? I love the fact that everybody here met at New Identity and now they're hanging out outside of New Identity. There's something that helps you when you're in a group of godly believers who's going to keep you accountable and keep you just pointed towards Christ.
We raise all of our support through individuals and through churches.
We are so blessed that we partner. I call it partnering because it is not just, we are on the front lines of this ministry, yes, but we have a team behind us.
I love to go to these churches and share what we do, but I also reach out to individuals, parents or former parents, but also students who have been through this ministry and know what it's about. And we've had through the years a lot of just random businessmen that have felt called to give. And so, but everything we do is through donation.
I cannot imagine this ministry not continuing, literally make me tear up, past us, because to me, we want it to continue to grow. We don't want it to be just Van and I, and then it stops after, we get older and God maybe calls us to do something different. We want it to continue on for generations and generations.
Our hope and prayer is that long after we're gone, New Identity continues to move forward and minister to students all over Chattanooga, Soddy Daisy, but all over the Chattanooga area, and kind of fill that void that we feel like most churches have.